Hi, welcome back to Rainbow Fish. So I did tear down the land bridge that I had at the front of my island. I initially thought it was going to be like my big entrance with the land bridge. I tore it down so that I had room for my shops build, and I just still wanted to do a land bridge somewhere with the festival garlands. I just really like them. So I've actually started this build a little bit. I did it off camera. Sometimes you just have to, play for you. I have a little log staircase that leads up here. I'm not totally sure if I'm going to do like more waterscaping to kind of make the land bridge more necessary. But basically, I combined the land bridge idea with this kind of wind turbine and poppy fields idea that I got from Console Kato, and I'll put that picture in here. Hers is obviously way prettier than mine ends up being. She has a lot more room to work with and looks much nicer, but I just wanted to use a little bit of that inspiration here. So I started just with the adding some more little custom designs in there of the little wooden planks, and then adding some of the items on top, so like the wooden bucket and the brick well. And then I started placing the wind turbines. Struggle a little bit here. I don't know if I thought it was a space and a half and it's actually 2, or what was going on there, but I think that it's the well that's a space and a half, which I remember struggling with like at the very beginning of the game. I was like, why can't I center this well? And it's because it's like a space and a half. So I'm putting down the wind turbines, still struggling. I'm having trouble deciding what to do with my flowers, because with the new update, I'm going to need all this space that I have over on the left of my island, where I currently have all my flowers kind of in a holding area. And I just have 2 of each type right now, so that I can always like grab them if I need them. I don't know what to do with them because I don't want to get rid of them, but they take up so much room. I know the normal colors I can always just buy more if I need them, especially now that we're gonna have access to leaf more often. But the hybrids, I just like can't. I don't want to need them and then have to breed them again, What I really need is kind of like we're going to have this storage shed where you can put it on your island and it puts it in storage. I need like a gardening shed that I can store trees, shrubs, and flowers in. That would be clutch. So I came up here just to check the view, kind of see how it was looking. I am planning to have a permanent ladder at the end of this so I can kind of get to reds easily when I need to. And just coming in to kind of do a little bit of finessing in here, adding some more of those planks and a little bit of barbed wire fencing. I've never really used barbed wire fencing before. I, in general, just think it's kind of ugly, but it does work for this in small doses. I know anyone with a cottage core island is shaking right now. I'm sorry I called your fence ugly. Just filling in some flowers here once I got kind of everything else situated. I was kind of strapped for windflowers. I definitely stole some from my rainbow garden, so I'll have to replace those eventually. Just coming back around to kind of check out the view. And this is where I decided that I vehemently hated this custom design that I'd put on the ground. I had just been looking for a wood plank one that would only take up 1 design slot. And I just really hate it. I ended up Googling one that kind of blended in with the log staircase. And I did find one that I think fit pretty well. So here's that design code if you need it. And you can see that there are edges, so you could do ones that look like complete planks with the middle and end pieces. But I just went for the one in the middle because I didn't want to take up more than 1 design slot. And since I'd already covered the whole space with it, I wanted to be able to just override it and it would replace them. I definitely like that much better. So the next thing that I wanted to figure out was the kind of fencing for the overlook. Because there was a waterfall there, I did feel like it needed to have a little bit of a fence. I initially had thought about doing iron fencing, and I had put it there and looked at it, but because the blue is so light compared to the blue windflowers, I just didn't like the way that it looked. So I'm trying out the country fencing and I ended up liking that much better. And somewhere in here, I decided that I actually wanted to do box sofas around that bottom edge instead of kind of finishing the fence. So I switched to my cat's account because he has all the box sofas from my old rainbow couch in his house. Ideally, I could have had red box sofas here, but of course it doesn't come in red, so I had to settle for orange. And I still like the way that it looked. I think it went with it all right. I did run out of box sofas though, so I had to order some more. This is the completed box sofa sort of viewing deck. And I actually was not happy with the fact that I filmed the outro and like had the finished product with red smoke polluting the background. So I felt like I had to do it again without the smoke. So that's the whole build. Not quite as grand as Console Kato's, but I still like the way that it turned out. If you enjoyed and you'd like to see more from me, please subscribe. If you'd like to follow me on Twitter, you can at Pocket of Fish. And until next time, I'll see you later.